Alright, welcome back. This is Infinite Plays. I believe we are wrapping up Homebody. I feel like this should be a final finale. However, I've been thinking and I'm not sure what else to do. My guess is that I need to go down the elevator, but I'm not quite sure what or how. And I'm not quite sure how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to do my best, and we'll see what happens. So let's get to it. Yeah, see, everything is closed here, so I'm wondering, maybe I can go talk to Francine. Oh. Oh. Maybe I can't go talk to Francine. That painting's crooked. Oh, the food's rotten as well. A nasty muck that looks like it used to be eggplant parm. It's buzzing with flies. Oh, that's... Okay, that's broken. That's warped in some way. I can't quite tell what's going on there. Before we check out basement or anything, let's go see how Francine's doing. Actually, there's blood on this case. Ah. Okay. Huh? A bunch of little rectangles labeled with names of rooms throughout the house. Oh, this is for the elevator. Okay. Attic, main room, bedroom, study, bathroom, living room, dining room, foyer, kitchen, garage, cellar, waiting room, art studio, flooded room. So I'm wondering... Lights! The light switches! Okay. You know, I can't remember if I made a comment in the last one, but I had the thought, and I know this is like, oh, YouTuber pre-post brain or whatever. Nobody knows what you're talking about. Just shut up and say what you're saying. But I had the thought of like, I wonder if these light switchers are going to be a puzzle, because like it's weird that you can interact with them, but that they're not anything. Okay, I've definitely seen this before. Yes, you have, Emily. Okay, thanks, Gary. Or husband Gary. Yay, Francine's normal. Francine! Hey, Emily. So, we're back. Is he here already? Is he here already? Bro. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd just, like, wake up in our beds somewhere. Free of this, from this. Same. But yeah, we're not dead. But hey, we're not dead. But why can't I get Francine's voice today? But hey, we're not dead. Guess we have to figure out how to get out of here for good. Let's try. By the way, I'm sorry about that business in the attic. The fight over the accumulator. Francine, you know you don't have to apologize. I mean, Jesus. I didn't know what I was doing. That thing could have killed us. Yeah, well, it didn't. At the end of the day, what other options do we have? Sure. Petey, whoever Petey is, you were talking to Petey too, right? Yeah. At least it looked like Petey. But I don't know. It's like he's busted or something. He used to be a little more him. Since you showed up, he's gotten fuzzier. Anyway, Petey said that turning the accumulator at full power almost killed this place. So I'm thinking, why not just do it again? About that, maybe you should check out the attic. Uh-oh. Well, the fact that it's already unlocked isn't a good thing. Okay. Well. Yeah. Stare at the void. Stare at the void. Jesus, what's going on up here? That thing that's been growing in the sky. It's not the moon, it's some kind of hole. So much for turning on the accumulator again. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go flip some light switches. Okay, attic on. What is this? Is this main room? What is this? Main room, bedroom, bathroom. Okay, so it goes in order. Yeah. Foyer, kitchen, garage, cellar, waiting room, art studio, flooded room. Yeah. So this is the main room. Off. And we're looking... Okay, I kind of want to do this fast since he's here. Okay, bedroom off, study on, bathroom on. Okay. Off. Dang it. Okay. And... oh shoot, I'm gonna have to go to the... I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed. I got too cocky, too confident. Okay. Hey, wait, was Gary okay? Was Gary's face okay? Nope, nope. Gary's face not okay. Okay. Francine, you mad at me? You saw the attic? Yep. The hell is going on up there? I think that the full moon that's been above us this whole time is actually some kind of void. But it's getting bigger as this place dies? Crap. What are we gonna do? So, what do we do now? Do you think this is something to do with the lights above the elevator? Going to try to figure this out. Well, I mean... I'm gonna try to figure this out. Let me know what you find. Okay, study is on. Okay. Go. Off. Excuse me. Off. That needs to be on. Yeah. On. Okay. I have no idea what time it comes, but I know, but maybe it's downstairs. No. Okay. Excuse me, Gary. Okay. Foyer off. Also not in exact order. So living room on, dining room on, foyer off, kitchen off. Wait, where's the dining room? Is there? Maybe there's right in there. I'll see. Okay. Off. On. Oh, wait, is this the foyer? Where's the dining room? Is this the dining room? Living room, dining room. Foyer, kitchen, garage. Okay. I'm gonna call this the dining room. And this foyer will be the kitchen. Garage. Oh, somebody's dead. Art studio. Flight room. What's the flight room? Which one's the art studio? Something else dead. Is this? I guess I'm just going to find light switches. Right? And then whatever light switch on the side room is. Okay. This is not art studio. Cellar's supposed to be off. Oh, that's sorry. What? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm going to go find the kitchen. Courtney, excuse me, Courtney. Come through. Let's go out here. Don't mind me. Ooh. Bedtime. Don't you get on here. Okay. Let's go to the basement. This will be in. We're going to the basement. Okay. Alright, we're good. Shoot. Switch. Switch. For bedroom supposed to be off. For arts. No! Why are you in this room? Bro! Come on. Come on. I want to lead you all the way upstairs. Come on. I don't want to be dealing with you anymore. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Look, we're having fun. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna get me. Uh-oh. Oh, am I gonna go in here? No. Okay. Sorry, Gary. Sorry, Francine. This must be the art studio, and it's supposed to be on. Right, go me. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Right, how's that look? On, off, on, off, on. Oh, is the garage wrong? No, is that right? 100 11 11 001 001 100 11 11 00 11 00 11. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Let's do this. Okay, what are my options? So I'm currently at basement 2? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Yeah. Oh no. That's her bedroom. Oh, examine desk. Notes to myself. Nothing to examine. Examine package. A package from Francine. She sent it like a week before I moved. I kept meaning to open it. This is Laura's room. Okay, why do I feel less safe here than I do when I know the homunculus is around? Nothing else to examine. Oh. Why is the bathtub full? That's a waste of water. Sticky notes. They're all from me. Some of these are really passive-aggressive. In retrospect, these seem kind of excessive. Oh. I understood why Laura moved out, but it still felt really bad. Laura moved out? When did Laura move out? Exposed muscle, breathing slowly. Is this place alive? Made out of meat? I can barely stand to think about it. Oh. That was a really cool effect. Oh, and this is like... Jesus, I really let this place fall apart. Half a pair of scissors. There's some blood on the blade, like someone cut themselves, breaking them apart. Or after they broke apart. Francine, I'm so glad the... I just unloaded all of my boxes of books. I gotta give you some of these because this awful reading habit of mine makes moving miserable. It's crazy that I can be doing work and know that within 5 miles you're puttering around doing your thing. Congratulations on the real actual book you illustrated, by the way. I know that that was always a dream of yours. So proud of you. Look at us, 2 adults with jobs and apartments in the same city. Come check out my dingy little apartment. I want to see your dingy little apartment. I want to see your dingy little apartment. I want to see Laura again. Let's go to a museum or movie or get drunk and play pinball. Heart F. A growing pile of mail. What a mess. Sticky notes. I don't know what else to do. Did I really let it get this bad? Well, at least the bathtub's drained now. Some of these are in handwriting I don't recognize. In fact, they're not even words. Sticky notes everywhere. Some of these are in my handwriting. A lot of them are just a scrawled, scribbly mess. It's turning gray, dying. This place is on its last legs. We don't have long left. Oh, jeez. Scratches? Was that thing trapped down here? Bunch of torn sheets and bandages and paper, all torn up and mixed together. Was the killer living here? It's kind of pathetic. There's the mask for it. That thing, the killer, just kept banging at the wall, trying to get out. Emily. Sorry about the mess. I don't think it's this bad in real life. Where'd the killer go? It has to be looking for us, right? Not anymore. It saw the door was open and just made a break for it. I don't think it liked being here either. Things are going wild up above. You should see it. Up above? We can't go back up there. You'd rather take your chances down here? Good point. It's not a wild, classically haunted house anymore. It's just a house. Just a normal house with a normal attic. Yeah, after you went down the elevator, I kinda lived and died a few more times, and... Geez, really? Yeah, don't worry about it. But every time I came back, it seemed like the house was changing. Got a lot smaller, less colorful. A little sadder. More like I actually remember it. Let's take a look around, I guess. Knock yourself out. A wooden box with a switch and a light bulb. This is the accumulator, I guess. From before, Ness's obsession made it a messed up mad scientist machine. Parker. I'm watching the sunset over the lake as I write this. The garden I told you about has finally begun to pay off. The zucchinis are just beginning to flower. My tomato plants are bearing big, misshapen fruit. My basil has come in a bit wimpier this year, but it does just fine for a light caprese salad on a night like this. I think back on that dingy little garden I tried so hard to cultivate in our side yard that summer, where everything I planted was choked out by the single rogue watermelon vine. And how we checked on that wayward little watermelon every day, joking about the seed spitting contest we'd have when it was grown. And of course, those rat bastard squirrels beat us to the punch. When we found that hollowed out rid, you were crying laughing, and I was just plain crying. Such a silly thing. Speaking of silly things, have you heard from any of the old gang lately? You'll never believe it, but I find myself getting lonesome out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure you understand the feeling. It is a joy to live alone, yes, but I find myself missing the sound of poorly picked guitars in the early morning, the inexplicable chunks in the bowls in the house, the smell of a damp cellar mixed with clove cigarettes, the art projects, the experiments. Oh, the conversations we all had just sitting on the steps outside, arguing about nothing. Kids sometimes come down to the shore off my property and smoke grass. The smell drifts up here and drives me crazy with nostalgia. They believe they're being sly, and I'm happy to let them think so, just so long as I can enjoy their distant laughter and fun. It makes me miss you, and that house, and those people, so much. I wonder if we could corral all the old folks back together for some sort of reunion, an exchange of ideas, as we would have called it then. It would be lovely to see some familiar faces again and do, well, whatever it is we aged punks do with ourselves now that we're no longer cool and relevant. Not that we ever were anyways. So enough of my navel gazings. Are you well? What are you working on, tinkering with? Is that cat still hanging around your back door? Do you have any books to recommend? Please drop me a line whenever you find the chance. I do so love to pick that strange brain of yours. Warmly, Carol. Carol, I found the Carol. What was his name? Or what was his voice? Carol. I can't remember Parker's voice. Carol, I found this while cleaning, and since I'll be around the post office today, I wanted to take a moment and send you them. They're from another time, but somehow I still think of us as these feeble lines and the hands that drew them. I guess this is an old Grubsoft game. Looks scary. Like Christmas tree. So I guess when we're ready, we just flip the switch of the accumulator? Wait, this is the accumulator? Looks like a closet. Yep. Here it's just a totally normal, creepy pseudoscience box. Jeez. Why not give it a try? I guess it worked last time. What happened to the others after I left? What happened to this place? Gotta look around some more. What happened to the others after I left? The other kids? They all disappeared. Not long after you went down into the elevator, they were just gone. And then the elevator came back up, and the killer got into it and went after you. That's when the house started to change. What happened in this place? I have no idea. I mean, I guess I have some idea. You saw it. It was falling apart. It feels like it shed the layers we had put onto it. Like it turned back into Ness's house as it actually was. Without all the emotional burden we had put in on it. Exactly, I guess. By the way, what was the deal with those fleshy little creatures? The little jiggling things in Ness's house? Jiggly things in Ness's house? What are you talking about? Did I miss something? What are you talking about? What jiggly little things? Bro, I don't know what she's talking about. Is she talking about the killer? She can't be talking about the killer. What are you talking about? What jiggly little things? God, I wish I knew. They sort of remind me of the killer. Bipedal flesh lumps, kinda going through the motions of human behavior. Oh, she's talking about. But like, baby. Almost like the killer had more reference material to pull from. There was this time where one had gotten injured and was dragging itself towards me, whimpering and stuff. It started nuzzling against my leg, like it wanted me to pet it, so I did, until it died. I think that might have messed me up more than some of the times I watched you guys die. Ugh. What did its skin feel like? Like wet velvet. Who would have guessed this whole place was made out of meat? I'm wondering if she's talking about something that's downstairs right now, since I didn't go downstairs. I wanna go. Oh, no, I can't go downstairs. Well, I don't know what you're talking about then. I'm a little upset. I feel like I missed something, and I'm a little upset. Francine. Emily. Who would have guessed this whole place was made out of meat? Definitely not me. Do you think this place has been making us out of the same stuff? Don't. No. I refuse to entertain this possibility. What do you think happened to Ness? In my heart of hearts, I think I'm kinda charmed by him, in spite of everything. I want to hope he got older and wiser somehow. There's a letter over there from Clara. The tone is like she's a little older and wiser herself. She's like, sounds like Ness got back in touch with her at some point, and she's not replying like he's a preening, anxious jerk, so I guess he did something right. That's pretty heartening. Clara seems genuinely interesting and sweet. I feel weirdly attracted to this idea of her. Which might just be Ness's idea of her. Speaking of Ness's ideas, did you read his aloof sci-fi? His doofy sci-fi? Oh yeah, very bad. I can see the pamphlet now. Are you at risk of becoming a baby man? See anything interesting in the sky? No, you don't. Go inside. The drawing on it is of like an old cigarette ad looking guy with lightning shooting out of his eyes. Like an old pog rock album cover. And the drawing is bad. And the drawing is really bad. I miss you. I missed you too, dummy. Even if he only had a little time left, I hope after all this he figured out how to stop being a shut-in. I hope after all this I figure out how to stop being a shut-in. You're never too old to have not figured any fucking thing out, I guess. I always thought you had it more figured out than me. Well, I'm glad the elaborate ruse of my entire personality worked. What do you think happened to the other kids after they disappeared? I guess the same thing that's gonna happen to us. Yikes. Did we ever end up working our shit out? I don't know. Maybe. I think the thought of it. Me too. Did you ever hash things out with Laura? I don't remember. I hope she found a better roommate at least. Do you remember anything that happened after this? I don't even know what year it is. I'm ready to go. Me too. Please, let's get together soon, okay? I'm really gonna miss you, Francine. I'm so goddamn so goddamn glad to be out of here. I'm really gonna miss you, Francine. Ah, it was good seeing you. I'll accept that. No, it wasn't. Oh, I love that game. Oh, that was great. Oh, and we get to see the proceeds. Yay! Um, yeah, so okay, now I have to fourth thing that I'm afraid of is not being able to put my thoughts together when it comes to reviewing something. Um, but I loved it. It was great. And I mean, like, yes, there's obviously like some sci-fi stuff going on there, but like I really do feel like the concept was that I mean, it's pretty fairly obvious if you anyways. Um Not everything's obvious to everybody. Um but like the concept of the accumulator manifesting their fears into a real problem and everything like that. And I love that the the combined fear of Emily, the that was the homunculus that uh you're welcome for playing. Thank you for making it. I really enjoyed it. Um Hang on. Are we gonna get more? Ah, okay. I was kind of hoping that we could just stay on that screen for a little bit. Um, but I love that um when it finally had a chance, like when it came down the elevator and saw the door open, I mean, it was just like, I'm out of here, because even it had had enough of the anxiety of like, I don't want to be in here anymore. Like, when you can when you examine the room and everything, you see like how much it was fighting to get out. And I think that that's a very good um symbolism of uh anxiety and everything, of like, even the anxiety itself like doesn't necessarily want to be there. Like, you don't want to have that inside of you and everything like that, but it's hard to get it to just be free and just let it go sometimes. But again, I'm just someone that's playing video games, so don't take Up. Um, and then like I love that we like Francine, we were able to bond with Francine and everything like that. I I don't feel like there could be alternate endings. I feel like there was a pretty linear story. So like when she was like, "Did you ever make up with Laura?" I think that was more of the fact of like in the present, did you ever make up with Laura? And then that's why her response of, I don't even know what year it is. Um, so like I don't think there was a way for us to do that because especially since Laura wasn't in the game. Um, and I think PD pretty much explained what he was. I think he was just part of our subconscious as well, just trying to help us get out. Because I don't think he ever made it to the house before everything happened. So I don't think he was ever to be accumulated, if you will. Um, but yeah, I thought it was a really good game. I love the art style. Definitely an interesting choice. And they still made very cute character models out of it. I loved the story and what it represents. I love the theme, and I especially love how it ended. It's always good to see someone able to finally overcome their anxieties and fears and like I mean, it's always easier in stories because, you know, they get that moment of like, oh, hey, everything's fixed. But we don't have to see them like struggle of like the next day be like, oh, the anxiety is still here, but I have to continue on and push through and fight. I mean, in a weird way, I mean, anxiety and fear is very akin to addiction and the fact of like you you have to keep fighting to get past to get to a good place to find your healthy habit, you know. um and not all of us always get the fear of being chased by a manifestation of our anxieties and fears hunting us down and killing us repeatedly to be able to overcome that. You know, it's not always that easy. um, but yeah, great game. I know you just watched me play it, but I would like to stop yawning whenever I'm recording. It's really annoying. But but I know you just watched me play it, but I would highly recommend um getting it yourself, giving it a go. Um, at least if anything, you know, purchase it to help out the developers, Game Grumps and Jory and oh, I forgot her name again. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I can't remember your name. I know it starts with an L, but but yeah, just help them out. Purchase the game since you watched me play it. You don't have to play it yourself. But I know you won't do that because I don't normally do that either. But it would be nice for them if you did. Um, and I appreciate you watching me play this. I had a fun time, and I got past the anxiety of doing my first Let's Play. So now I have some plans on how to proceed. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to record two games at once and not necessarily upload to um, at the same time, but I'm thinking I might try to upload. I also want to make my video links more consistent. I don't know if that means I'm going to go for 30 minutes or 40 minutes, but I want to make them a little bit more consistent. It was hard with this one because I kept getting cutscenes and determined to figure out puzzles and stuff like that. But that's all behind the scenes stuff, and I'll figure all that out. But I think I also want to. I think I'm gonna work on trying to upload a longer format video. For example, I would really like to play the Castlevania games, the original Castlevania games. And I might just end up uploading those as like a one chunk, one off video. And it be like, I don't know, X amount of hours. But at this point, I'm just rambling and thinking out loud of things that I need to decide for myself. But I'm going to get off here. And again, thank you very much. Appreciate you watching. If you didn't watch, teach me how to bend space and time. And I don't know how you got here and are listening to this, but that's pretty awesome. And I'm a little jealous. And if you feel up to it, do the likes and subscribes and all that. If not, that's cool too. Yeah. So I will see you in the next series, whatever that may be.